Hello, people. How's everybody doing out there? 7 second here. We have Danganronpa stuff to get through. It's good. I don't know why I believed Nagito as hard as I did. Maybe because I thought he was just crazy enough to do something like blow up the island, but I shouldn't have trusted him. Maybe. We're about to go next door and find out what he has for us. I already have a bad feeling. Oh, no. Already looked at that. Jackie, what do you got to say? Can't believe you actually swiped your card. I mean, it's great that it didn't blow up, but shouldn't you have been more cautious?
Well?
Isn't it better than letting them explode? I guess that's true. At least we know for sure that Chiaki isn't the traitor. At least if she was the traitor, she wouldn't have attempted that in the first place.
I think.
Oh, also, I have a giant mug of lemonade. That's going to get me through the next couple sets. Something a little tart to wake me up. You're right. If we leave them alone, they might actually kill Nagito. Alright, everybody calm down. No reason to... Wait, nobody's gone inside yet?
Huh?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat the crap out of him. Hey. I totally know how you feel, but calm down.
Wait.
Shut up. Really? Everyone's feet came to a grinding halt. Their red, angry faces instantly transformed into a look of caution. Akane, what is it?
Huh.
Can you hear something? It's coming from the other side of this door. That door? As I listen carefully, I can make out a soft sound coming from inside the warehouse. Music? What's he planning? Is this another one of Nagito's traps?
Huh?
Maybe the moment we open the door, Real Bomb is gonna go kaboom!
Now then.
Alright, let's open it and find out.
Huh?
Please do not, Akane. It is dangerous.
Yo,
It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem.
leave it to me.
Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse.
Huh?
It's locked? Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
Hey!
I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay?
You?
Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force.
What?
What happened to open it slowly? Akane ignored their protest. With a mighty kick, the door flew open. It's gonna blow up! Instinctively, we tensed our bodies and braced ourselves. But,
Huh?
what's this? What happened?
Yo,
Look inside.
It sure is dark.
Yeah.
looks like there aren't any lights on. Is Nagito really in here?
Inside the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright light outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Oh, is that what that noise is?
Hey, do you guys hear something?
Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap?
No, I'm not talking about the music.
As if on cue, it suddenly started. What?
It's on fire!
A fearsome blaze suddenly began dancing inside the dark warehouse, like fiery wings spreading before
Wow!
us.
What's going on?
For now, we must extinguish these flames. Let us hurry and put them out.
Why is she not in the shot?
Hey!
How are we supposed to put the fire out? There should be fire extinguishing supplies in the factory break room, right? Maybe we try to use those. Got it, let's head to the break room. I have been wanting to head to this fucking break room for a while. After listening to Sonya, we ran into the factory. Like, seriously, I've been wanting to go in this room ever since they told me I can't go in this room. Don't tell me what I can't get. Oh, what the hell? Where are the fire extinguishing supplies? Probably under the sink? Or right there? This is so weird. Huge supply of lined up plastic bottles. It looks like there was some kind of liquid in them.
Everyone,
Those are fire grenades. Why do we want fire grenades right now? They're basically fire extinguishing goods. When you throw them in a fire, the container breaks and the chemicals inside put out the fire. Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Strange, no?
But this is strange. Last time I peeked inside this place, I recall seeing other fire extinguishing supplies here too.
Hey!
Listen, this should be enough. Let's hurry back and get over to the warehouse. We grabbed all the fire grenades we could and rushed back to the warehouse. So, just make sure you don't get too close to the fire. It's dangerous. Take care not to inhale the smoke either. We should throw the grenades from the door at the same time.
Damn it!
Looks like the curtain in the back is burning up. You have to aim for that, right?
I'm gonna do it!
Akane could probably, like, damn, drill this thing. Like, just, hooah! We all aimed for the curtain at the back and threw the fire grenades one after the other. But
Hey! Is it just me? Or does it feel like the fire's not going out at all?
did they get swapped? The curtain absorbed the impact. Oh.
Does it not seem like the fire is intensifying? If the fire continues to rise, it will inflame the ceiling!
This is bad. We've already used up all the fire grenades.
Well, what are we gonna do? All we can do now is pray for rain!
Just don't be stupid. There's no way it'll conveniently start raining if we pray for it.
Is it about to start raining?
It's raining?
I don't know why I didn't think this building would, like, it's like, no, this building wouldn't have fire extinguishers on it.
So this is the power of the Japanese Terra.
Yes, Sonia.
That's not it. It looks like the sprinkler's activated.
Took him long enough.
The sprinklers. They must have detected the smoke and turned on.
Water continued to vigorously pour out of the sprinklers. After a while, the fire in the warehouse was completely extinguished. Looks like the fire's out. That is a relief. The hell? Man, my merch is drenched. It got splattered with water and now it's all soaked. It is so wet.
Hey.
Monokuma, please. No, not like that. Is it okay to look inside now?
Just a minute.
Time out. You can't. No way. Wait, why can't we go inside?
Hey,
Smoke and hazardous gas are still spread throughout the warehouse, so it's got to ventilate for a while.
Well, yeah.
Well, guess you're right, actually. Be a problem if we breathe in any lingering smoke.
so...
For the sake of your health, please wait for just a little while. While you're waiting, why don't you check out the Monokuma Theater I freshly
You're so stupid.
Does that mean that, like, whenever the Monokuma theaters would come on in between stuff, they're actually coming on the TVs in the area? Because that would actually make a lot of sense, I guess. Sort of. Everything is a lie. Monokuma doesn't exist. The Monokuma theater doesn't exist. Everything is fiction. There's no meaning whatsoever. There's no relationship whatsoever. Everything was made. Nothing was forgotten. Monokuma can't be found anywhere. What are you doing here anyways? They're starting to get really weird with these Monokuma theaters. Like, real weird, real fast.
Yes, indeed.
Ah, yes, now that the Monokuma theater is over, I'm sure everything will be ventilated by now. I'm also starting to feel better. Just because my important merch was ruined doesn't mean I should be depressed about it forever. Whenever I feel depressed, I always ask myself this question.
But hold on.
Why are your eyes on the front?
I got it.
It's so we can move forward. Don't be sad about what's already happened and be positive. We get it already.
Jeez.
Enough with your bullshit.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Okay, I'll leave it up to you guys. Also, I turned the lights on for you guys. You might hurt yourself if it's dark.
Here.
Now then, go on ahead. Go right ahead. Do it. Go ahead.
Perhaps.
Is Nagito inside? He said so in his video message, but he's probably escaped by now. There's so much fire and smoke. And I thought this was finally my chance to get to beat the crap out of it.
Hey.
Why don't we go inside and see how he's doing.
You...
Hajime, what happened? Well, nothing happened, but I don't know why. My heart's racing, and it won't settle down. I'm scared. That's as if an intense malice is about to stab me. Stab me through my whole body. I can't even budge. Feels like everything was already too late. Why do I feel this anxious? It's probably because something bad's about to happen when we go inside. Something bad's about to happen. Charred odor permeated throughout the warehouse. The air was so heavy it was hard to breathe. The moment I set foot inside the warehouse, a mixture of bewilderment, anxiety, and fear overtook me all at once.
Smells...
Something smells.
Hey, hey!
It's not me.
I am sorry.
I'm terribly
You
sorry.
serious?
Miss Sonia, say it ain't so. Okay. What is she talking about? It's like a smell I've never smelled before.
Like...
Makes sense that there are strange smells when a bunch of different things were burned.
Hey, hey.
Hey everyone, did you know about the curtain? You mean the one that was on fire back there, right? What do you mean,
See?
no? I didn't notice until the curtain was burning, but there's space on the other side of it too. Yeah, that's kind of odd. When I looked where Chiaki was pointing, there was still space beyond the burned, tattered curtain. No, click on the thing. Guess we talking to people.
Smells...
Oh, this is gonna be one of those like everybody's got like the intermittent thing.
Could it be?
I think so.
For sure.
Oh my.
Damn. I don't think I have any words about this one. What are you, a child? Oh, so that's okay. So the spot, like right, sort of right here-ish, isn't valid, but that is valid. Okay. Okay, Danganronpa. I walked towards the burned, tattered curtain with slow, methodical steps. I've never experienced such an oppressive atmosphere before. I couldn't help holding my breath. And then on the other side of the curtain, I saw the true source of the intense malice that I'd been feeling. Oh no, really? Holy shit! When could that have happened? I had no idea what I was looking at. By the time I realized I was looking at the remains of Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student, time had already stopped. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Like that? That was extremely brutal. Actually, the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito's dead. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend the reality just yet.
Huh? What? What?
What's going on here?
You serious?
Is he dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it is Nagito, you know. I mean, it's true, it is Nagito, but if that is pretending to be dead, holy shit, man. You don't need to care about school, anything. Go just be a special effects artist or some shit like that. Cause that is convincing, if that is the case. They always mess with us. They always try to confuse us. That's why I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. He's dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected to be looking at Nagito's body like this. He probably thought the same thing. Couldn't have seen it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that. I didn't even notice the ones on his arms. Holy shit. So I saw the ones on his legs, like all the stab marks, like somebody went to fucking town on his legs. I didn't see the ones on his arms. Like all this upper like bicep area is just completely fucked on.
Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
Don't tell me.
That's for real?
Hey!
Nagito's really dead?
Damn it.
It's not just that he's dead, it's a body discovery mask that was made. Does that mean he was killed?
That's right.
Plus it was one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? Like look at his upper left arm. Look at his left arm. Somebody went to fucking town on him. One of us killed Nagito? One of us killed him so brutally? It's gonna start again. The class trial is gonna start soon, right? Then,
Of course.
yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is.
Hey!
No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave the island, right? And the time for action is now. So allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma.
Wait!
Hold it right there. What? Don't get in my way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way.
Stupid brother!
I can't stand this anymore.
Got it?
How much longer are you to keep putting them through this? No more. I won't let you. I'll make sure to pulverize your evil intentions.
Hey!
Say something.
What's this?
Oh. I remember who you are now. You're Monomi.
Hey!
You just noticed?
Like...
Anyway, Monomi, if you're going to talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Huh? What are your intentions anyways? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone wants to hear and wants to know, you know. What? No fair. You're shutting up too?
Please wait!
Enough already. Oh god. Enough already. You already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey,
Anyway, let's begin. But,
this is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as a killing happened, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't prevent it. I know. It's the only way we could survive, right?
Nice!
Looks like that you kids are way more well-behaved than Monomi over here.
Don't fuck with me.
We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
Kind of depressing.
Does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
Actually,
Don't worry, the end is near. What? What do you mean the end?
what's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer? I guess there's only about 2 days left, huh? When the timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's gonna happen to us? Oh, the killing school trip will be over.
Hey,
finally...
serious?
Does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they hatch. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So,
Once again.
the Monokuma file!
Ba-da-da.
Phew.
You guys need to find out who killed Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterword at all.
Do your best.
Wait!
Hold on.
I'll forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there. What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
But still,
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case
Damn
first.
it!
If we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
Right!
Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
however,
It's nice to think everyone can go home, but this is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous case, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito. Because his death was so abnormally cruel. It wasn't just that, there was something more to it than that. Whatever it was stuck inside me. What is this music? This is a slightly new version of this song. Okay. First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds in each of his thighs. Furthermore, there are lacerations on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. Jesus. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed. Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? What? What? What do you mean? What's wrong? What do you think is wrong? Is there a spear stabbed in his stomach? There are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. God. I always forget how loud my AC is.
yep.
It's definitely weird. I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what investigation is for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate. If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. I mean, she's right. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't really affected by the sprinklers. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. You probably didn't expect to end up like this either. The thing I'm fascinated by first is this. Monokuma was dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey. No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at the factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. I mean, you kind of... He's a stuffed animal. Look at him.
Hey!
Don't put an oversized garbage bag there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling an oversized garbage bag? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Why'd he do it? Making a hole like he got stabbed and going to all the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I didn't do it. Huh?
You're so evil!
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plush. Whoa. Where's this coming from, Monomi? She's getting aggressive all of a sudden.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monomi, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out with ease, you know. won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end.
I can't lose.
I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. What? If that wasn't a Monokuma trick, then what is that? Could the killer have done it? So wait, does that make it Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. A bunch of plastic bottles are scattered. The remnants of plastic are all over the place. It's got to be those bottles we threw in. They ended up really not being useful. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Nevertheless, the evidence really isn't all that strange. What is this? An oil lighter? This is where the curtains would have been hanging, so it looks like the fire did extensive damage here. The oil lighter was placed there.
Just kidding.
An oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep
Bring
warm.
it on.
It's the most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire. Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
Which means
So, using that, the cartridge was set on fire. Using an oil lighter, huh? Okay. Did the killer set up some sort of trick with it? Yeah, they definitely did. We already could see
you
that.
are right.
They probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this whole warehouse on fire. It caused a fire to destroy evidence? It's the only reason I could think of why a killer would set fire to the crime scene, but... Sure. Alright, I guess we'll investigate Nagito's body and then we'll go check everybody else out. I never expected him to die like this. He's always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. Even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times where we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No. Now's not the time to think about unnecessary things. We need to focus on this investigation. Alright, first things first. The legs. His legs are tied. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. They're all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie Nagito up? They all yeah, that's why I'm just like, holy shit, this is brutal. Why would someone do that?
Damn it!
At any rate, this is pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture? I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? Yeah. If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. The killer tortured him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Even if this was torture, there's no doubt the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito.
Damn it!
Refusing to let him die easily? I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. Here you go, please. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? His leg. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this one looks like a slice. That's probably the reason the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to the other wounds. It doesn't change the fact that everywhere it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
Strange.
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think the blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but The blood spatter looks strange. It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. It definitely cuts off. I think that's as far as the blood could reach when it was splattered. I mean, that would explain the blood on his palms, but what else do you think that's strange? When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well,
there's blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. Like he was wearing gloves?
see?
It's strange. I win. Yeah, you do. It's definitely strange, but why did the killer do to make the blood splatter like that? I guess his right wrist was tied up with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be as a result of the fire? That's weird. If the rope burned off like this, why are Nagiti's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Oh, wow. The knife stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Why would they do something like that? This knife must be from the military base. Really? The military base? It does look like a survival knife.
Well,
It would seem that the wounds on his his legs and left arm were caused by that knife. Which means after the killer finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand,
cannot be.
and then they finished him off with the spear.
How cruel.
Does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? They could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why did they need to use the spear at all?
You are right.
It's definitely strange. Is there a reason they had to do it? Why would they have to do that? I mean, I guess we're looking at the spear next. The spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply in Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. It looks like that's the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh, such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle. There's an iron weight attached to it. I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and then deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this? Of course not. This is the spear of gun gear, right? Hopefully not. You definitely just came up with that now.
Hey! Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did the spear come from? I feel like I saw it in Nezumi Castle.
What?
Huh?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice. Damn you all to hell. He doesn't know what's inside the castle. More importantly, I need to focus. The weight has blood on it too. I know, like, that was another thing. I'm like, did they, like, knock his ass out with the weight from behind and then tie him up and then proceed to stab the shit out of him? For some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange. Huh. Jackie also mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. I'd better if I confirm that later. Oh, I guess we do have to look at the face. He must have been in a great amount of pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth was covered in duct tape. Was this to keep him from screaming?
This is bad.
A horrible look on his face. Jeez. The blood's splattered all over. It doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth was covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got it. Excuse me for a second. Jackie moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. In one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
I'll put it right back. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating.
Hey!
Get back in the tape isn't an issue. You're gonna grateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. The blood on Nagito's face looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. That's the case.
Man.
She's not listening.
Hey.
About the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
Well,
The duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? Kazuichi, please. She means Nagito's mouth was covered by duct tape before he got those wounds over his body, so he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. Is there something weird we need to worry about that with? Like, a lot of these pieces of evidence are just like, okay, that's a little weird, but I'm not exactly sure what it's going to lead to, but sure, okay. I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back in his mouth already.
yep.
I guess I'm done with the body. Can't believe I just investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me. One of my peers is the killer responsible. I have to investigate his death so I can find the killer. Am I used to doing something as abnormal as that? That would mean... Oh god, I'm becoming abnormal too. I guess this is a talk to everyone moment.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home. Nothing would make me happier. We should finish the class trial first. Then we can think about what will happen afterwards. She looks like she's in deep thought while staring up at the ceiling. Hey, what's up? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
About the sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it, right?
see?
What? Huh? I see it. It's like a small red line on the ceiling of the girder. The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way the blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a really straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. I mean, she's right. It is kind of strange.
Like,
I'm freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's gonna happen?
huh?
What do you mean, what's gonna happen?
That's obviously wrong.
This rotten school trip's gonna end, right? We can finally go home. Do you really think ending this trip is gonna mean go home? I don't think so. You're free till the end. Does that mean you don't think it'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey,
What do you mean? Something?
shut up! Shut
It's
up!
making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it.
I don't know. This is Monokuma we're talking about here, you know. No way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyways, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus. We can think about the countdown after we get to the class trial.
You.
It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikon's. But it looks different this time. It doesn't matter.
So,
The time! The time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of the death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? Almost all of us were next door. And it's going to be very hard to say that we did it.
It's time.
So it also has a clock function? And that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. It happened that recently? He's a fresh kill. Fresh is not the best way I'd describe it. It happened 30 minutes ago. It was around the time when we were struggling with the bombs? Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon. Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed. So they would have needed some time to prepare. Whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Wait. Shit. None of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bomb. Yeah, there you go. There's your problem. Ah. Now then, I guess there's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone through the trouble of doing a bunch of shit that I didn't read because I hit the button too fast. Tied him up with rope covering his mouth with the duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than the fatal one. So what was the reason? Oh, God. This is an MP3 player? There's even a speaker plugged into it. Why is this here?
Maybe...
Looks like that weird music we heard was playing from there. You know, the music that was blaring when the fire started? You're right. So it's busted again from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was from an MP3 player. I don't disagree with them on that, but... How was the killer even playing music from this to begin with? Ah. There's a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panels near the curtain in the back tipped over and burned. Is that how they started the fire? Yeah, that's gotta be they were up against the door and then you and push them. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess.
See?
Look, the tipped over panels by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels tipped over is... It's fine. Oh yeah, we already saw this. And then she... wham! And kicked the door open. Is that it? There's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
Isn't that clearly strange? Well, that means we can speculate this until this was done intentionally. I almost don't need to think you go, oh, this was definitely done intentionally. Huh. I'm gonna have me a small snack while I think about this for a second. Is that a thing? No, it's not. I was gonna say, why is that one little Monokuma off to the side? Alright, let's talk to people here.
Hey!
Oh,
Like,
okay. I guess that means we're talking to Chiaki? Looks like this site is completely soaked because of the sprinklers. Even if there was an important clear, we might not be able to notice it. But it's better than the warehouse burning down to the ground. It's a good thing we were able to put the fire out.
Hey, hey,
There was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
you are right.
If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. Miss Sonia's all wet. She's all drenched and soggy. Monokuma, my god. Really?
Hey, hey!
You were thinking that, huh?
Of course not.
Oh, Kazuichi definitely was thinking it.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was talking to Hajime.
Whoa!
You're screwing with me.
Yes.
Oh my, screwing, how lewd.
Hey!
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you probably should have just not said that. Well, speaking of yourself, Kazuichi, let's talk. No, I said I was gonna freaking kill him.
Hey!
There's no way I would have actually done it. I'm just upset.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Oh, we'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. I blinked and didn't read the thing. Oh. She's focused on the investigation, which reminds me, there's something I wanted to ask her about. Now that we pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I want to talk to her. Hey, Sonia, do you have a minute? What is it? I want to talk to you about that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse when it exploded. Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It is all right. It is not a bomb. Why didn't you know the bombs were fake? Well, that's not it at all. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you? What were you doing during that time?
Oh my! It cannot be!
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus! Shit! You son of a bitch! Sonia?
I am sorry!
I'm terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain it to you, why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Really? Really?
Well?
At first I was worried someone might use them for a nefarious reason if I announced it to everyone, so I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is...
It is as I suspected, the bombs disappeared. I thoroughly searched the island for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. Because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered, right?
Please listen!
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito bought were from the military base. They were fake bombs. Wait, how do you know they were fake? Because I attempted to use one. Wait, that's dangerous.
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure.
I don't know why she thought that kind of a firework would get, but I guess at the same time, she's not going to know that that kind of firework is that kind of a
The
firework.
bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell!
Wow. I don't know why that's as amusing as it is, but it's amusing.
See, so that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
Monami.
Which means...
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would appear that Nagito took them. That's why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. If that bomb was real, And I couldn't stop thinking about it. Upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe the bombs he had set were real ones as well. That's extremely calculated on Nagito's part, but then again, I feel like that's just who he is. I guess the problem becomes, like he says, why? With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no reason for you to doubt me. I mean, we don't doubt you now, but yeah. All right.
Hold it.
You look worried. I mean, we don't have a lot of evidence right now. At a time like this, it might be good to broaden your investigation range. You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? The military base, the plushie factory, the castle, and Nagito's room.
Can you hear me?
Hey, you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas as well? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. Seems we have the same idea. Is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here. Yeah, you're right, I guess. Let's look. It looks like the clues that we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for clues in other areas. Probably. Alternatively, if there aren't any clues in the other areas, we have to give up on them completely. You don't need to say that.
Hey!
Can we leave this place now? There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there was no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If you don't sacrifice that person, no one can survive. That is our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Alright. I am going to go ahead and cut the set a little short right there because I gotta take care of some stuff right after the set. So, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me for this set. You guys have all been awesome. Whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, it's greatly appreciated. If you're on YouTube and you want to come hang out with me while I record live, you are the info section or the description section down below. I'm all that stuff. Down in the description below this video, you'll see a link to my Twitch channel. You can go there and hang out and do all that kind of stuff. If you're watching us on Twitch, you already know how to get to my channel. But my video archive on YouTube, my channel will have all my past VODs over there. Is linked in the info section of my Twitch channel, so you can go over there and check that out. I really didn't think Nagito, like, I was starting to think it might have been him, but I know for a fact I wouldn't have thought it was going to be the way what happened to him, like getting stabbed a bunch and then like it's brutal. It's pretty fucking brutal for the section, but we'll figure out like the other area. We'll go explore the other areas in the next set. Well, I'm gonna go and get out of here, guys. That's it for this set. Before I do, I need one kindness from each and every one of you. Wish you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, whatever it happens to be, wherever you are at. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next set, and we'll go explore the other parts of the island, see if we can't find something. All right, later.